With the attention being on the topic of awareness, these are the 3 bottles that I have put on the post earlier, and hopefully you've had a chance to have a look at that and connect in with the bottles. If not, you can have a look at them right now and choose one based on where do you need to place your awareness. The first bottle I'm going to look at right here is this lovely right here. This is bottle number 2, and it is pale blue over royal blue. And this bottle is called The Moon, I Feel. And so naturally that taps into the energy of the moon and, cycles, tides, seasons, and whatnot, right? The moon really connects us to our emotions. And in the blue, we can just connect to heartfelt communication, right? What we say to others, and more importantly, what we actually say to ourselves, right? If you struggle to make yourself heard, this also will be here to bring in support. This bottle is number 2 in the system, and 2 is all about balance. It connects us to balance, right? Picking this bottle really indicates that, you really need to put your awareness on your emotions, right? Be aware of your deepest inner needs, right? Are you aware of them? Like, that's really important, because how can you be balanced if you don't know how you feel, right? Are you overgiving? A lot of people overgive when they're not really connected to their emotional self, right? We put others ahead of ourselves, and we just kind of push our own emotions down, right? So it's really important for us to fill our cup first, right? Take time for yourself, ask for help, and release anything that doesn't serve you right now. There's no point in holding on to people just because there's no connection and that's okay, right? Things happen, right? Be honest and heartfelt in all of your communications, and in particular with the communication with yourself. The next bottle we'll look at is this lovely here. This is bottle C6. Unfortunately, I don't think you can see it, but the beautiful top of this bottle is actually violet. It's a lovely violet color, and it is royal blue on the bottom. And this bottle is called the third eye chakra. And chakras are these 7 energy centers, or there's lots of them, but main ones are 7 energy centers that we have within our body. And the third eye chakra is in the middle of the forehead, and it really connects into the pituitary gland, and something that we are learning more and more about as we go along, right? And but it helps us to connect to our inner knowing and that spark of intuition that we get, right? We all have that inner knowing. And do you connect to your inner knowing, right? Do you trust it? Are you frightened of it? That happens. It really does. But intuition is a skill, and just like a muscle, it needs to be used or you'll lose it, right? Or you have to really focus in on put attention there, right? If you pick this bottle, this is the message that your soul wants you to know, that you need to put your awareness on intuition, right? This year is all about trust, and it's a really great opportunity for us to actually tap into our intuition, right? See where it takes you. I mean, what do you got to lose, right? Awareness is really key here, and be aware of those taps on the shoulder, those little silent whispers in your ear, because see where they take you. Pay attention to them. See what happens if you act on something, right? Rather than just think it's just whatever, right? I think many of us actually close down their intuition for fear of judgment, right? They're either your own or other people's. And this is really just about fine-tuning your intuition, and when you do, it's like gaining another sense. It's really quite awesome. Try it. What do you got to lose? And the last bottle that we'll look at is this lovely right here. This is bottle G30, the Wisdom Keeper. This is indigo over silver, and this is just such a lovely, shiny, sparkly bottle. I just love it. And it really looks like the starry night sky, I feel. I don't know if you can get a better look at it, but look, it looks like the night sky. I just love it. The wisdom we gain, can come in really many, many forms, right? And it's not just a formal education, right? Life and the day-to-day human life, right, is probably one of the greatest teachers of all. The wisdom keeper here sees that all that has occurred in life, and knows that the gifts and the lessons from the experiences are the actual wisdom, right? Understand that even the darkest moments there is a great gift somewhere in all of that, right? You know, grief is one of those things. I think we learn a lot in grief. You know what, and often, you know, what we feel is a dark time is really filled with a lot of light, right? And like I said, you know, the dark times is a really crazy place when you're in grief, but there's a lot to be learned, and about ourselves and about the world and you know, whatever. But like, the gifts are actually there, and you know, if you put your awareness on some of the things that you judged as actually dark, and just really shine a light on them, you know, it really will shift your life, because that's a transformation in itself, right? You know, you'll look at how you've progressed and look at the wisdom that you've gained. And, you know, just really remember, you are your own wisdom keeper. Go on, shine your light.